Buying or selling a home is about much more than agreeing on price. A real estate contract can involve financing, earnest money, inspections, repairs, appraisal, closing costs, personal property contingencies, deadlines, attorney coordination, and dozens of other details that can directly affect your money and your legal responsibility. I'm Realtor David Locke. Gosh, that's a big list. I'm with Locke Key Associates at Keller Williams, Western Upstate. And today I want to explain why professional representation by somebody like me really matters and how we negotiate, facilitate, and protect your interest throughout a real estate transaction. One of the biggest misconceptions about negotiation is that it begins and ends with one question. How much will they take? Price is really important, but it's only one part of an offer. Imagine a seller receives two offers for exactly $400,000. One buyer wants substantial closing cost assistance, includes several contingencies, and needs 60 days to close. The other buyer has stronger financing, requests fewer concessions, and can close more quickly. Those offers may have the same price, but they are not necessarily equal at all. For sellers, we examine the buyer's financing, requested concessions, contingencies, timing, and probability of reaching that closing table. For buyers, we're going to study comparable sales, the property's market history, days on the market, previous price reductions, and the seller's potential negotiating position. At Locke Key Associates team, we support that process with our Key Insights home reports. We're going to analyze all the active listings, recently sold homes, properties that have failed to sell, price changes, and other market conditions and indicators. And we'll also use AI to help us process large quantities of all that information and then combine with all that data with our local experience and, of course, our human agency and judgment. In other words, we're just not simply guessing. We will help you negotiate from a position of knowledge. Representation also gives you a professional go-between. Real estate can become very heated and emotional, and a seller may feel personally offended by a repair request. A buyer may become frustrated when an offer is rejected. Even a disagreement about a refrigerator, a closing date, or a minor inspection item can become unnecessarily personal. So our job is to create some distance between that emotion and decision. And we can communicate with the other agent, ask those difficult questions, present counter offers, reject unreasonable terms professionally, and determine what the other side may actually need to just move forward. We can also help facilitate all of that paperwork, the deadlines that come after an agreement is signed. When is earnest money due? When does the inspection period end? Has an amendment been signed and delivered? Is the lender on schedule? Has the closing attorney received what is needed? A realtor does not replace an attorney, a lender, inspector, or appraisal. Instead, we help coordinate all of those professionals and organize them so that they're communicating and making sure that our client understands what requires their attention. That level of support is one reason that professional representation by a realtor remains so important. According to the National Association of Realtors 2025 research, 88% of buyers purchased through an agent or broker, where 91% of sellers used an agent. For sell by owner transaction, only represented 5% of the sales. Can you believe that? So that says realtors are important. Our role is not to help make the decisions for you. We're here to advise, help you decide. We explain the evidence, identify the risk, and present you options and recommend a strategy to help you move forward with greater confidence. Because a great realtor should do more than just help you find a house or place a yard in or a sign in your yard. A great realtor should help you understand the deal, negotiate that deal, and navigate the deal all the way to closing. I'm Realtor David Locke with Locke Key Associates team at Keller Williams, Western Upstate. Knowledge at the table, representation in your corner is what we believe in. So give me a call today and let me help you.